I started the stream, but if you look at the screen, you'll completely understand why I'm all
This
about
why
this.
this has Dan Gilman written all over it.
Yeah, why this is like, oh, yeah, yeah. This is,
So this is why you had the game on pre-order.
yeah, yes, because it is lewd as fuck. Yeah, this game's pretty fucking fantastic. Um, yeah, so I already really like this game.
Can't imagine why.
Uh, uh shut up. On top of like its core mechanics are actually pretty good,
Yeah.
but even on top of that, um, it's pretty well like the game itself. The I have to start a new game because all of my save files are fucking crazy past the don't
The
stream
embargo.
this.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna skip a lot of this dialogue because I know you and I know you don't care at all.
Yeah. So well, all right, well, what's like the main story here? Is there like a quick two-sentence summary that you can?
Sure. Um so you are a Libra, and basically that means that it's your job to go into a dungeon and subdue the have other people subdue monsters that are inside of said dungeon.
Hmm.
And once those monsters are subdued, you can capture the monsters inside of one of your books. And when you capture them inside your book, the monster is sealed. The problem is that if you were to just kill the monster, it can respawn. But if you seal the monster inside the book, it's gone.
Oh, okay. Do they join your party or anything like that, or you just kind of
You
like
if you seal
seal them away
enough
like
of the
Pokemon?
same monster, you can make an accessory out of them. So this is how you're introduced to the two characters that join your party initially. Um,
Oh my God!
yeah,
Holy cow! Wow! What is this, an M-rated game?
it is. They actually
It's gotta.
so there was some it is an M-rated game. There was some controversy surrounding this when it first came out because well, when they first announced they were bringing it over, because four of the images used inside the game have been changed from the original. Supposedly, they reached out to the artists that made this game to begin with, and asked them to like redo the art in specific
Yeah.
ways. Like they did, they tried to do it as tastefully as humanly possible, and they like went out of their way basically to avoid an AO rating.
Hmm. So this is a Vita game which we are playing on the PSTV, just for clarification.
Yep. Um,
And it's all just chicks. It's all just anime chicks.
the only people that join your party are anime chicks. Yes. Yep. It's a hard life. Um, being this guy. So this is a scene of him sealing it inside the book, and then so
So that was a demon, that chick that you just
that
fought?
that thing that I fought was a monster. Yeah.
Are they all like are all the monsters like hot anime babes?
No, just most of them.
Or are they actually like,
Some
here's
of them
a
are monsters.
yeah, here's like a rock demon and here's a slime and
You do fight like some of them are like here's an orange and here's a watermelon. Like your standard like this is really weird JRPG
yeah.
monster stuff. So here we go. Here's two
Oh
more.
yeah. Here's the
I,
So is there anything unique to the battle, or is it just, you got your attack, your magic, your
um.
item way?
So all classes there's like five starting classes that each character has, but depending on the starting class, I'll show you right here.
Yeah.
Um. So you get skills and you get skill points, and and within the skill points itself, you can keep improving your character and making this better, making that better. So there's some customization there, but when you hit level 15, you're given the option to I want to say specialize. And when you specialize, you're given a choice of I think it's between one and three advanced job classes, and then again you can choose between after another 15 levels of those you can choose another job class, but then that's it.
Okay.
So at level 30 that's it, you've chosen as high as it goes. I think there's only like the biggest class has like six different that you can choose from, but like you need a fucking flow chart to figure out like if you want to like min max like what you're doing.
What are your classes now? The two
A
starting
mage
chicks.
and like a soldier.
Oh, so the one chick can heal, the other one attacks.
Yeah,
Pretty much, right?
yeah, no, that's exactly it.
How many can you get in your party at a time? Is it just, you get four guys,
I
or
think
five
it's
guys?
5 or 6 at a time.
Oh. And
Um,
they're all in battle at the same time?
at a time, but you can have way more than that join.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so eventually, I think it's a crazy amount of characters that you can end up with. It's like 15 or something ridiculous. It's not Suikoden levels of fucking insanity, but
That's what I was
it's
just gonna say, is that yeah. The kingdom of Ramulia, if I'm saying that right, is in peril. Mutants and monsters are spilling out, and as a member of the Loyal Liberty, it is
oh,
up
you're
to you to
actually reading the
yeah, it's up to you to seal them away and prevent them from wreaking havoc. That's the setup in Dungeon Travelers 2, a first-person dungeon crawler RPG from Aqua Plus and Atlas.
Yeah, they tried to also sweep under the rug that this series is a spin-off of a porn game.
I can't imagine why people would say that.
No, it's not like oh rumor or this is a very successful, but it's a spin-off of like a porn game in Japan, and it's like it ended up being more successful than the game it was spun off of, but yeah, this is a spin-off of Two Heart.
Apparently, this game has more than 80 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, I would totally believe that.
Tons of customization, a complex RPG system. Every character is one of 5 main classes, which are Fighter, Magic User, Maid, Spieler, and Scout. At level 15, they can specialize into one of 2 to 3 subclasses, and then again at 30, and you can pick between.
Maid is literally a French maid.
And what have you changed anybody to a maid yet? Like, what's the
No, they have their base class they start off as.
So what does a maid like do? Is it
They're
like
spies. They're
she's
just
good with
spies.
items or something? Or, how does that affect like combat though? She can like tell what an enemy's weakness is or something.
She can recover your magic points. Which is actually super useful. She has a technique that you get that after battle, like the more you level up the technique, the more hit points and magic points you regain after battle. And money, especially in the beginning of this game, is super fucking scarce.
Yeah, well, that was going to be my next question. I mean, how's it different? I mean, usually these dungeon crawlers.
If you notice, like, my characters are dying really fast.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving the dungeon, and, like, so when you head back to town, it's an instant heal. It's an instant full heal. So the one thing I've noticed is, first off, save often, save frequently, especially in the very beginning of the game.
These games can always be brutal though with the difficulty.
Oh, this game is fucking crazy hard. Like, the
you
first
grind
time,
a lot?
I haven't hit like a super bad grind wall, but it's not really uncommon to have a character die at a boss.
Sure.
And like I literally just cannot revive them because it is so fucking expensive for revive potions.
So if you go to the town, you can't just like sleep and.
No, the moment you walk into town,
it just heals you, but
it instantly healed to 100%.
But does it revive?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, all right.
So, oh god, these. So this is like a comedy troupe that you encounter throughout the game, and they give you tips on how to play the game.
Instead of a tutorial.
Yeah, and they're like it's very Japanese and kind of funny, but in the same instance, it's really hard to explain to some people.
I mean, you just kind of jumped in and started playing, right? You didn't really have any difficulty learning the mechanics, or was there just
when I first started playing this game, I died before I even exited the first dungeon. Like, this is the intro dungeon. This is how you start the game. And like before I could even like get out of the dungeon, I was dead.
Are these battles random? These battles are random, right? You're just walking and they just pop.
So the cool thing about a lot of the battles is that so if I encounter it, like if I've already walked over space, I won't encounter another fight there that trip. So I can actually clear out a dungeon of bad guys in a single trip. So like I'm safe until the exit right now.
On the map there, in the upper right hand corner, what were those little dots?
That's where I found items.
Okay.
Yeah. And you could, like, all items that you find in the dungeon aren't identified, so it's always a crapshoot if they're going to be good or not.
Oh, you got to take them back to the town to figure out what they are?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have to pay anything for that?
Oh, yeah! It's not cheap.
So it wouldn't be probably wouldn't be a dungeon crawler RPG without it then, huh?
Oh yeah, and it's like one of those things that you're probably gonna like. You're strapped for cash like the
Yeah,
first chunk of time you're playing this game. Uh,
yeah, that'll keep the difficulty high.
this game does not. This game has like no fucks to give. Just about a lot of stuff. It's just like, oh, you're having a hard time. Too fucking bad, man. Like, fucking man up. And it's. I really kind of like that. Um, it's also one of those games that it'll be like, oh, cool, congratulations, you found a new character. They're fucking worthless.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's one of those games that it's
Do they
like
even
that you're
can they at least take a couple of hits just to act as like damage sponges?
you need to like a lot of the time you need to throw them in the back row, so they're literally just absorbing experience for like half an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Trust me, I've definitely gotten a
Yeah,
couple new characters that I'm like,
I was gonna say like how far. I mean, well, maybe we can't talk about it, but you got kind of far into this game, then, huh?
yeah, I definitely got past the don't show past this mark. Um, it's I like it. It's weird that they say like don't show past this because it's been out for a while in Japan, and it's like one of those things that it's like, if
Yeah,
someone really wanted to spoil this for themselves,
that's true.
it's not that hard. That's really weird. I cleared out all the enemies on this way. Whatever.
Have you played Etrian Odyssey, the other Atlas first-person dungeon crawler?
Yes, yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say like how does it compare maybe to that
Um,
a more recent game of this type?
the dungeons, Etrian Odyssey is like unforgivingly more difficult. Um, I like for me, Etrian Odyssey almost gets to the point of I'm not having fun anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
And this is not to that point.
I
then,
have
huh?
not gotten to the point that point with
Well,
this.
that's good. That's what's kind of scares me away. Kind of almost like intimidates me before I even start playing it. Like I know this is going to be a difficult, not bad game, but a difficultly, uh, grind. Spend a lot of time figuring stuff out, going back to the town, healing, fighting one battle, healing, fighting one battle, healing.
It's never that bad. It's never that bad. Um, it like it's kind of funny because like I straight up forgot how weak my magic user was. Because in my other file, like I can actually put her right now in the front row, and she does all right in everything that's not a boss battle.
Are these dungeons randomly generated, or are
No,
these
this is
the
the
same?
same. Like I could probably go to GameFAQs right now and look up.
All right.
Like this is what that dungeon looks like.
Okay.
Um, yeah, none of this stuff is randomly generated. The only thing that's like drops are random, and like I don't think what you find in chess is like I think I find like you'll find like oh okay this is a question mark sword. The problem though is it's like you got a question mark sword. Congratulations, it's a question mark sword that can be fucking anything. It can be better than the sword you have, or it can be worse than the sword you have.
Yeah. Or it could be like Destiny all over, where you find a lot of the crap. You got to find 50 crap things before you find something that's kind of sort of decent.
It's not as bad as Destiny. I would never accuse this game of that. I don't think a lot of people would accuse this game of. It's really funny because I had a friend up recently that was a huge Halo fan, and we were talking, and of course Destiny came up, and I'm like, Dude, doesn't that game just feel, and he's like, not finished? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe they'll fix it with the Taken King, but
A fucking
uh,
year
I
later,
mean,
and
does anybody really care anymore? I mean, the Taken King is I think it's a $60 game, no? Or
40.
it's $40 expansion.
But if you want
Uh,
everything, if you want like the full like, oh, by the way, we've added new shaders and stuff, which fuck you.
and we
Like,
got rid of Peter Dinklage,
yeah. What the
but yet,
fuck?
but yet they go with no. Look. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sick of Nolan North because he is in every game.
He does. Nolan North is
Every
really,
game.
really good at his fucking job.
Oh yeah, he's good. That's not the. I mean, he's just so overused because he's in everything. Everything.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, is it's like, when they said, and they're using Nolan North, I'm like, is this a fucking joke?
Yeah.
And then the fact that they were like, oh, and we're going through and we're replacing all of Dinklage's lines, I was like, that's borderline fucking insulting.
That's crazy. The amount of work to do that, not only just to re-record, but to go back in and just reprogram all the, get rid of Dinklage and put the right lines in at the right spot. I mean, that's a lot.
It's a lot of fucking
You're literally
work.
remaking all the entire audio section of the game, minus the music and things like that. But it's huge. It's a tremendous amount of work.
Yeah. Like, it is an on... Yeah, I don't even know if another game has done that.
I can't think. I mean, in Destiny, there's kind of a lot of dialogue in there. I mean, it's not a lot.
Yeah,
but
Ghost kind of fucking doesn't shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, he says a lot of the same shit over and over if you're just trying to grind for items. But either way, it's still, that's kind of a lot of lines in there. It's a lot of work.
Oh my god, can you fucking hit?
When do you get the next character to join your party?
In
Like,
the next dungeon.
So what? You keep going down. What the fuck? Wow.
What? What?
That fucking naked chick on the screen. What do you mean, what?
What?
She's got like her panties are like breaking off.
What?
Wasn't it if you pre-ordered this game at GameStop, you got something free with it?
Probably. I fucking hate that shit.
Let's find out.
It's always like I hate free art books.
Nah, I don't think it was an art book. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's a free calendar.
Oh boy!
Dang. Pre-order Dungeon Traveler 2. Let's see here. Oh, it's the it's the Ladies of Dungeon Traveler 2 2015-16 calendar.
Okay, that describes everyone in this game.
17 months worth of lovely ladies. That's actually kind of a not bad idea for this game.
No, it's not.
It has art that is sure to leave a mark.
Oh my god, that's such a bad pun. It's such a bad pun.
I mean, you're only going to find this game on the Vita. I mean, the Vita's got all these crazy Japanese, like your Hyperdimension Neptunia series, that Dengenki Bunko fighting games coming out soon. Oh, there's a demo for this game out. Is
Yeah,
there? So the
they only
demo.
want us playing as much as the demo has in it.
That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, go check out the demo for yourself.
Yeah, and read all the text that I'm skipping.
Oh, and yeah, your demo data transfers over to the full game, which is cool. I like that. I like that feature.
Oh, it should make sense because,
It's the same game. I mean, it's
yeah,
just
it just like it stops after I think it's like the third or fourth dungeon
so you got to seal these monsters away for like what reason now?
because they're fucking monsters.
Just because they're just because they're monsters, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Could you try and make that sound any more like it's a racist thing?
I was just asking. I didn't know if there was a unique
Oh, I
twist.
see. Just because
Shame,
they're monsters, you need to seal
shame
them
on
away,
me.
huh?
Did so you got your 3-pack of retro amiibos?
You shit lord.
They that thing was posted on. I think they just took it down. Like that thing was posted for like 2 days, which is crazy. It's never anything as less.
Yeah, I wonder
Not
if it's gonna be not nearly as fucking like rare as they seem to think.
I mean, that it kind of gives me hope for
Like going forward.
yeah. Then I mean, the next wave because there's what like there's like Zero Suit Samus, Ganon, Doctor Mario, what Olimar, Bowser Jr. So there's like 5.
Well, this wave was, except for oddly enough, like the GameStop one was,
Yes.
yeah, except for Ness, like this wave was kind of the easiest to get. Well, no, oh,
Oh,
fucking the Fire Emblem ones.
yeah. I was just you still couldn't get Robin or Lucina, no way.
Yeah, I actually even forgot they came out.
But Pac-Man's you can find Pac-Man's now. Charizard pops up here and there. Same thing with Wario.
Oh yeah, I have everyone except for I don't have Ness. I don't have Pack, but that was like a conscious decision.
Yeah, you can if you want one, you can get one. It's not going to be too hard.
I don't have a Jigglypuff, but um,
Oh yeah, Jigglypuff was posted online for a really long time too.
a Jigglypuff does the target flicker at least 4 times a week. It does the web page flicker of in stock, not in stock.
They had them in stock for in stores for a while. If you got lucky enough, they did to get a restock of them.
And this is us meeting the new character.
Fried
No, that's my main character's name.
by choice.
It's part of the fucking plot, dude. Her name is Lillian.
Melvy.
Melvy's already in my party.
Yeah, Fried. That's a weird name.
Yeah, it's a really fucking weird name. This is a video game based. No, I could just stop it. It's a video game. Video games have fucking weird names for characters.
I'll accept it.
When was the last time you played a JRPG and you're like, Cloud? That's
Squall.
Yeah, Squall. That's what I'll name my child.
Lightning.
Eris, Tifa, Yuffie.
You're never going to see like Bob, Bill.
Closest we ever got was what was it? Wedge and
Oh, Vixen Wedge.
yeah. Their little nod to fucking Star Wars in every single Final Fantasy. The fact that Lucas hasn't gone after them is a miracle.
He doesn't. He's got bigger fish to fry, I'm sure.
He doesn't own
anything,
the
it's
rights
just-
anymore.
Well, not anymore. Yeah, it's Disney, but either way. I think this game was originally on PSP,
That was Dungeon Travelers.
or that was the first one.
Yeah, that's when they still had the two heart title on it. Um,
Ooh,
they have since removed the two heart title because yo dog, let's be taken seriously because these games are pimp. So let's distance ourselves from the titty simulator. I mean, like, these games have received critical acclaim in fucking Japan. So it's
they can't be that bad.
they're not. They're actually kind of good. I mean, I like this game a lot. I actually like this game substantially more than the last one that we reviewed. Um,
The last first-person dungeon crawler.
no, the last game that Atlas gave us, Lost Dimension.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I liked Lost Dimension a lot. Lost Dimension is actually, I thought, a really good game. It was just like with very noticeable flaws in it. Whereas this is just like, it kind of it doesn't give a fuck.
Well, you were gonna buy it. I mean, that says something. You were gonna buy it even before you played the free demo on PSN.
Oh yeah, because I knew it was coming out, and I just knew that this was like it. This is also the kind of game that like you may or may not hear something on Fox News about. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm probably gonna need to buy that before it gets pulled. Before like someone's
Yeah.
mother claims that it's like, that they need that everyone needs to think of the children. So, yeah. Also, I knew exactly what I was getting into and was like, fuck yes. I will buy this game. Because
Could
those
Yeah, you
girls
could have got
look lewd as fuck.
could have got a. Oh, doggy's getting yelled at.
Yeah, it's eating something it's not supposed to. Alright, so here's where we fight Lillian!
You gonna die at this boss battle?
Oh fuck, I haven't saved in a while. So hopefully not is the answer, I think. Oh, I am not. And this is our first experience with Lillian.
And a good first experience it is.
She thinks that those bug bites on her body are curse marks, by the way.
I was gonna say what
She's not the
is
brightest person in the world. Yeah. She is not. Lillian is not the smartest person. She thinks that she's cursed. So, you have to, like, basically talk her out of the fact that she is cursed. You have to be like, you're not cursed. Like, you manipulate luck. That's the thing that you do.
what's her class?
A spieler.
What does that do?
It spiels. They manipulate luck. Um, so I will show you because I am going to her thing right now. Um, she,
Manipulate luck. That's a pretty unique class.
yeah, well, so she can randomly pick up items while just walking around.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that could
that's
be
one of
helpful.
her talents.
Yeah.
So that's, useful.
She has a higher luck rating than everybody else.
I have no idea.
You better go back to the town and revive your Melvy.
Yeah, I fucking know. Trust me, that's what I was planning on doing. Because I gotta. Oh, Lillian, you're so special. Everyone loves you. Stop feeling down. Then she's gonna be all fucking weird again.
Have you experienced any bugs so far? Any crashes or save
Nothing like
corruptions?
that, nah. Why are you, like, reading about some online?
No, I was just, seeing if it was stable.
Yeah,
And
it's.
I mean, when you got a VD game or playing on PSTV, sometimes you never know.
I. Yeah, it's actually been a while since I've had any issues with anything like that. Thankfully.
Is it cross? I mean, cross like save or?
No, you can only play it on the Vita.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it doesn't matter if you play it on your Vita or PSTV.
Yeah, so at that point, you would literally just need a cloud save anyway.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Alright, so let's go to the seal control room, create a grand seal book.
What does that do?
Um, I will show
Store more
you.
monsters.
You create a. So these are the monsters that I've captured, and you can create accessories out of them,
Okay.
which is what I'm proceeding to do. And the Grand Seal book is something that the main character can equip. He never enters battle, so the only thing that he can really do is equip Grand Seal books.
Kind of like the character in the latest Fire Emblem. You're just kind of like an avatar-ish.
Oh, really? You don't like do shit or anything?
Well, I mean, it's kind of an exception with Awakening because you can like make your own character, male or female.
Couldn't you do that in the last one? You could be male or female in the last one.
No, at least I don't think so.
I thought you could. Yeah, because that's why uh, in the Wii U game, uh, Robin can be male or female.
3DS game.
Yeah, exactly. See, I was testing you.
Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters on Vita. Did you play that game?
I have not, no.
It's on their drop. Well, Amazon's got it for $29.
Yeah, so instead of doing that, I decided I was going to buy Dragon Ball Xenoverse for my PS4. And that was just better.
You like your Dragon Balls, huh?
Mm-hmm. I love those balls. Run at me with those balls. Fuck. Slap me with those balls if you need to. My wife must wonder what I do.
I'm sure she knows exactly what you do, which is why she stays away
Yeah, that
and
sounds
goes
about
and
right.
yells at the dog instead.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm so glad one of my characters had a fucking short scene to bitch about being paralyzed.
It looks like the screen can hold 8 players in your party at once,
Uh
doesn't
huh.
it?
I
So
don't know.
maybe,
I don't have that many people in my
yeah,
party right now.
that'd be
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure it's only like 5 or 6 though.
That's still kind of a lot.
Yeah, it's still a real fuck ton.
I mean, no, yeah, normally RPGs got 3, maybe 4,
Sometimes 5.
sometimes 5, but that's, you're never really going to get more than 5.
Yeah, and then you get like crazy shit like Suikoden.
Yeah, it's. I bought those games on PSN. They're waiting for me, just sitting there.
God, I love those games.
2?
Uh, Suikoden and Suikoden 2, yeah. Um, yeah, I played through the shit out of them when I was younger. Um, did you play the Suikoden games at all?
No, I bought. Well, actually, I played, or I started to play one back when it was first released, on the PS1 era, and I didn't really understand it. And then I never played Suikoden 2 because I was like, I don't really understand 1. Plus, it was released like the same week or like right after like Final Fantasy 8 or something like that, so nobody played it. So yeah, I
Except for
never,
me.
except for you. Yeah, if you own the disc, I mean, you're like $300 richer.
Oh, and I
But
have like this really weird, super rare pressing of it too. Like, that they fucked up in the last, like the first couple that went out. Um, like they didn't take out the Japanese in the end section, so
oh,
all the
really?
so all the so all the monsters you fight are fucked up. Yeah, and it only happens in like a handful of discs, and I have one. And like I just thought it was weird, and I might have been somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah. What were you doing?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, I must have fucked up because that's like my standard fucking position on everything in life. Is like, oh, something bad's
Whoops.
happening. This is clearly my fault. And like years later, I found out it's like, no, like the
Oh,
first.
that's a good mistake to have. I mean, you could put that shit on eBay.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that it's like, if you can prove it, and I totally can, like that disc by itself is worth like, I think you were right. It's like
Yeah, I think
$300.
it's like $300 or something.
And I think that one, it's like they so rarely go up for sale that it's like almost name your own price.
Pandora's Tower is now on the Wii U eShop, and I started playing that maybe a few weeks ago because I bought it on Wii, and I just bought it, had it on the shelf, and then for whatever reason I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play this, and I actually popped the disc into my Wii U, and I was playing it on my Wii U. Um, I beat like the first 2 dungeons, and I kind of liked that game. I thought it was pretty good actually.
Um,
It's like remind me of like the PS2 version of Rygar with a little bit of like Shadow of the Colossus in there, kind of mixed into one. And I think it's a pretty good hybrid. I actually want to go back and play it. I need to get through a couple more things. I want to go back to it though. I like it. But anyway, you can download it now on the eShop. It's probably like $20 because usually Wii games on Wii U Virtual Console are like $20. So that's something.
absolutely. Um, I yeah, that I don't know. That was like a Project Rainfall game, and that was like kind of where I drew the line,
Yeah.
because I with Project Rainfall I signed up and I wanted Zeno not
Xenoblade
Xenoblade.
Chronicles.
I wanted Xenoblade to come over, and I
The
wanted
last
fucking
story.
Last Story, like with Project
I bought that
Rainfall,
too and never played it. Yeah.
they fucking like piggybacked on the fucking back of Xenoblade. Like I don't care what anyone says. Like they like Project Rainfall was like, oh, we have to get Xenoblade over. Also, Last Story, and it's like, fine, I'll sign up for this because I want one of them. But like,
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
Oh, so you got it. You got all three of them, or
No, I only got
just,
two of them because like
so you
the
just got
other
the
one, the Pandora's one, was
yeah.
announced later as an addition. Oh, by the way, I'll just move that so you can stare at her for a minute
Oh my God.
because I know that's what you're all about in this game.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, I was just like fuck that. Like, I signed up for these two games. Like, I signed this thing that like basically got sent to Nintendo that said I will buy these two games if they come out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really need to put my money where my mouth is. I really just have to. I have to be that guy, and that's like I felt better about doing it, but
Yeah. I actually bought all three of the Project Rainfall games used at GameStop on a buy two get one free sale because one store had all of them and they were all complete at the time. But even Pandora's Tower and The Last Story weren't full. I mean, I think they were $40 games. Even when they first, maybe you know what? I think it was 40, but then they both quickly dropped to like 30 for some reason. New.
Last Story was definitely
Last Story was definitely
50.
30.
It was
It's
definitely
okay. It started at 50, but then it did drop.
oh, it dropped really fucking quick, but
It
I
yeah
bought that brand new.
yeah yeah
So it was a full that was a full fucking retail price game.
yeah. So I got them for a smoking deal because it was buy two get one free plus 10% off.
Yeah, the only one
At the
of those
used
that
price.
actually fucking went anywhere it was
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade.
Yeah.
And like I could tell like straight up when that shit was going down. Like I'm like, yeah, no one's gonna buy Last Story. You
I think the
know,
last story got the worst reviews out of the three too.
it was Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, I want to. I just want to play it for an hour, if anything, just to see what it's like. I got it sitting on my shelf.
Yeah, I can put that in and we can stream that if you want.
Yeah, it's good that if they're putting Pandora's Tower on the eShop, I mean they're acknowledging it.
Well, they're probably getting ready for like Xenoblade to
Well,
uh
yeah, because you got Chronicles X coming out in December.
yeah, so they're probably
Try-
getting ready to throw Xenoblade up there.
Yeah, they want to build the hype in whatever way they can and releasing the other Project Rainfall games. Why not?
I don't even I wonder if Nintendo's gonna like yes, it is kind of he is. I'm replaying to the chat.
Oh, I'm watching the MyGamer chat. We got a couple people.
Oh, do we? Are they chatting in MyGamer?
No, I'm chatting. I'm writing myself.
Yeah. So there's some fun for you there.
Dung Travelers. If you shorten it up,
Oh yeah. Every time I look at this game in my email to remind me that I have to write something on it, it always says "Dung Travelers,"
Dung Travelers.
and I'm like, of course Zach emailed that to me.
On purpose.
Yeah, I know. You're so clever.
there any touchscreen mechanics with this game, or you got
I,
no problem playing it on PSTV?
I have no problems with PSTV. I don't even know if if like touchscreen mechanics were like thought of during the creation of this,
Yeah.
which that I find
You
that
don't really need
fucking
it.
awesome. Like the less you use touchscreen mechanics in
Yes.
fucking
Anything almost.
yeah, like if it's not a DS game and it's not like one of the three OK DS games to do that, then don't fucking use them.
Yeah. And I really don't want to blow into my microphone anymore either.
Yup, that is something else I don't want to do. All right.
Skin tone spandex.
Putting too much thought into it.
Nurse's cap, robe. They thought of everything.
Yep.
No, you got to give them credit. They set out to make this game, and boy, did they hit it on the head.
They made the fuck out of this game.
It's like if you're gonna do something like this is kind of the way to do it, just to be like just
Like fucking
don't
knock it out of the. If you're
yeah,
gonna
like
do it, like do
like
it.
do it. Yeah, don't half-ass it here.
And they fucking they went all the fucking way. They were like, hey, you know what? We don't give a fuck.
I wonder if it gets more raunchy as the deeper you go into the dungeon, which isn't slang for anything either.
Huh.
What's it?
Just reading. One of the guys in the comments is, and chat is complaining about that anime snob. Um, dude sounds like a real douche.
Oh, now we're outside, huh?
Yeah, we're in a forest.
So you're not just going deeper into a cave. You're actually going in, through
Different areas. Yeah,
lands. Yeah.
yeah. So like you do change physical locations.
Yeah, that was going to say that's actually a welcome thing because those walls in the cave were getting to be a little repetitive after you start playing for an hour.
Yeah, and we're about an hour in, so we can also
Exactly.
we
Yep.
can actually call it. This has been Dan Gilman. You can follow me on Twitter at Gilman. You can also find me on MyGamer. I do things there. And that's a bear wearing suspenders. We'll leave you with that image. My co-host will talk about himself.
I am Zach Gazarowski. Check out mygamer.com. Go there right now if you're watching this stream. Type it in your browser of choice and put it in your favorites because it's an awesome site. We both write for it. What else? I am on the Twitter, which is Zach Gaz, ZACKGAZ, and you can also check me out on my personal site, which is squallsnake.com.
And if you want to hit us up about what games you want us to be playing on the stream, feel free to hit us up on Twitter. And if you want topics discussed, you can do that as well. Don't worry, we're very friendly, and we will get back to you. Or you can head to MyGamer and post in the forums there, and we will chat with you there.
Yep, and hopefully you like this stream. This game is Dungeon Travelers 2 is not out yet. It will be available this coming Tuesday, we'll probably have the stream posted on demand before that, but
It should be up.
so,
Should be up tomorrow.
no, yeah, sure, we'll post it up tomorrow. So yeah, this game will be released soon, so check it out, and there is the free demo on PSN right now for your Vita.
Absolutely. All right. So I guess we will see you guys next week.
Game